sorry we haven't been in a stream like this. But today we're gonna do we're gonna go through a list of the best if you're a beginner player. Now this list will include the DLC characters, and if you don't have that, the DLC, I recommend to get them. And the 1,000 renown, Alex, would that be correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Totally correct.
But if you're not gonna get those, then just forget I even talked about them in this list. But now, before I even say anything more, this list is all personal preference, and I know you have your favorite characters that I'm sure might be further down on my list. But remember, this is all personal preference, and if you disagree, feel free and go ahead in the comment and just let me know what your favorite character is. With that, Alex, I believe you have something to add?
I do have something to add, and the reason why I'm not really like I'm just with him so I can give you guys a message. And what I've been doing lately is I've been working on the highlight reel is coming out this Friday. I've made it due on Fridays now, you guys. If you guys haven't seen my last video, go check it out. And the last highlight reel, if you guys didn't see, it was all frags and melees. But what I'm trying to work on right now is basically trying to get those 75 wins. I haven't got to play a few weekends in a row since it came out, so I really haven't gotten anywhere in the game. Right now, that's why I'm kind of not with Jordan in the game right now, is that I'm working on the wins and stuff like that. But if you guys want to suggest down in the comments below that we should do like more live gameplays and stuff like that, just always our Twitch channel. Go check out our Twitch channel. I don't ever remember a time where there wasn't a chance for our Twitch channel to be live and stuff like that. Mainly on weekends I'll go on the Twitch channel, and sometimes Jordan if he's doing Battlefield 4. But otherwise, I think hopefully by the end of this week, probably Friday, I'll have a dual upload and stuff like that. And that's pretty much all I have to say onto your list.
Alright, thank you. Also, Alex noted that he's not playing with me right now, but fortunately, probably within the next hour or two. Jinx. We will hopefully be doing a live stream on Rainbow Six. So once you see this video, maybe you can stay tuned.
Sorry.
So what do you think? Should we start on the attacker or defender side of things?
Start on the attackers.
Alright. Alright, so there are 12 attackers and defenders, so this list will go accordingly. 12 being, in my opinion, the worst, or I shouldn't say that, the least favored operator, in my opinion. Jinx again. Thank you. So starting off.
What do you mean Jinx? We did not say that at the same time.
Well, it was pretty much. It was delayed, but it was the same thing. So,
Where's this guy?
So we're gonna start this off with number 12, and I know this is gonna break all your hearts, but number 12 is gonna have to go to Miss Twitch. She's the GIGN, one of the GIGN operators, the attacker operators, and if you don't know, she uses a shock drone to disable traps or injure enemies. Now, is pretty much, she has the FAMAS, which can totally wreck people, not gonna lie. And,
Oh, she does?
Yes. And she has the FAMAS.
You guys, I'm a total noob at that game too, so don't worry.
Yes, this is for Alex as well, not just you noobs out there. So, Twitch has...
Speaking of the FAMAS, I just got wrecked 3 times by it.
Alright, thank you. Anyways, moving on. She also has the shotgun and I believe the P90 as well, which, P90 is a little iffy. And then she has also the LP3886 and the P9 for pistols. And she has access to flashbangs and I believe breaching charges. But Twitch, she's kind of selfish in a way, if you know what I mean. Her drone, yeah, it's great plus to have an extra drone, but her drone cannot spot enemies, it cannot jump, and every time it shocks an enemy, it's just so weak. And by the time she's out, she's shocking the enemy will say, okay, I just lost 10 health, and then he'll notice the drone, obviously, and then he shoots it. And then what? What other asset does Twitch have for the rest of the game? Nothing, really. So, that's why I put Twitch at the bottom of the list. Do you have anything to add to Twitch, Alex?
No, not really. Like, this is still informational for me at this point, so I'm
Oh,
just kind
yeah.
of
He's listening as
learning
well.
as these people learn. I only have 4 operators on attackers and defenders, so
Well, I have all of them.
yeah, I don't play the game that much.
That's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
because you try hard.
I'm just fucking awesome. That's alright. Moving on to number 11, we have IQ. She's the German GSG-9 attacker operator, and her special ability is the electronic detector. She uses the electronics
Char?
detector. What?
You said Char?
Electronics
that her?
detector. Whatever. Use the electronics detector to locate any electronics in range through obstacles such as walls. She can detect such things as Valkyrie's cameras. And if you don't know who Valkyrie is, I will get to that once we're into the defenders. She can also detect nitrocells, which I guess could be potentially sweet, because easily you get blown up by those. Her guns aren't the best. She has one assault rifle, and I believe she has a... Let me check. I don't even remember. She has the 5.52 Commando and the AUG A2, and as well she has the P12 pistol, and she has access to, I believe, flash bangs and breaching charges. So basically, again, her special ability, yes, can be helpful at times, but only for certain things. And personally, I think there's a lot more operators that are more useful than IQ. So I don't think Alex has anything to add because he doesn't have IQ. So we're going to move on to number 10. And number 10, another selfish player who kind of does his own thing, Mr. Glaz. Yes, his sniper
I got one thing to say about, I gotta say one thing about the last operator.
IQ?
Notice how many times he was talking about her body shape instead of saying what he was actually going to say.
Body shape? What?
You're going to say asset, and you just like left it off before set.
I did?
Like 3 times. Yes.
Oh. I didn't even notice that. Well, does she have a nice ass?
I don't know.
Probably not. Probably not. Anyways, Glaz. He has a sniper rifle, the OTS-03. He toggles the magnification scope on. Yeah, it's strong. I'm not gonna lie about that. But he toggles the magnification scope on his main weapon, increasing the accuracy of long-range targeting towards enemies. He's the Spetsnaz attacker, one of them, and pretty much he is no asset whatsoever to your team on most maps. Some maps he could be at long range, like House. He could sit up on that little roof by the master bedroom or the other bedroom on the treehouse. But other than that, it's rarely you see Glaz with his squad. Am I right, Alex? He's always off doing his own thing.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I remember being Glaz, and I tried to go stick up with them, and I always had to use the pistol. I could never use the marksman.
Yeah. And that's really all I have to say about Glaz, is that he was one of my first operators.
He's a selfish person.
I loved him. But that's because I didn't realize there were so many other operators. But I totally have respect for anyone who's good with Glaz, because I know it can take a lot of skill to play with this character, because I mean his sniper is just can be so dominant at times. So
is mine.
Yeah. Alex is actually not too bad as Glaz, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I got him a few times with it.
And moving into the number 9 spot is a DLC character. Just came out. Mr. Blackbeard.
I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna guess.
Blackbeard. He is the Navy SEAL attacker. And his ability is he has a rifle shield that he can deploy on his weapon. He has a DMR, the SR-25, and the assault rifle, it's the Scar H, but I don't know if it's called the Scar H. It's called the Mark 12, that's what it is. Oh, no, that's not. Mark 17 CQB, which, if you don't know, that stands for Close Quarter Battles. Anyways, and he also has a D50, aka Deagle for a sidearm.
D50.
But his...
Are you forgetting about something?
What?
The shield.
Can I get to that? Jesus. Wasn't done.
I didn't know.
Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me ever again. Sorry.
This is our channel, not yours.
I was kidding, so just stop. Anyways, I'm just kidding. Blackbeard. So I guess he could be an asset to his team. That's why he's kind of moving up the list. And his shield protects. The thing about him, though, and I know Alex will strongly agree, a lot of people will, his shield only protects him. Nobody else on his team, like one of the other characters. So he also could be considered a, what's the word that we've been using? That's right, selfish character. Because his shield only protects his head. And, yeah. But then again, his guns have pretty... Yeah, hold on. His guns hit hard. They have a lot of damage. Especially the SR-25. So, Alex, would you like to say something? He's also terrible to fight against. He's annoying.
Yes, that's the point I'm getting to, is that he's a troll. And I literally, whenever I play against Jordan here, that he uses his shield, I cannot kill him whatsoever, because he's always crouching behind a wall.
Yeah. See, it's kind of such a disadvantage to the enemies.
Just for beginners, don't play with Jordan.
Why? 'Cause I'm good.
You will not get anywhere in life.
Nope.
Yes.
Might be true. Moving on to number 8, I was a little iffy about this one. It's not a DLC character, the JTF2, aka the Canadian operator, Mr. Buck. His weapons are also actually pretty good too. He has a DMR. Oh, what's that called? Fuck, the CAMRS is what it's called, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's another powerful DMR. Then he also has the C8SFW, which is kind of an M4 format. And his special ability is it's called the Skeleton Key, and which toggles an underbarrel shotgun attachment on his main weapon. Now, this Skeleton Key is very strong in close quarters. Obviously, it's not going to be a long-range weapon because it's a shotgun, obviously. But still, I mean, it's essentially just an extra weapon. It's pretty much, he has his primary, he has his secondary pistol, which, by the way, is the... Damn, what's the name of that? The Mark 1 9mm. And then he pretty much just has a mini shotgun. So that's why he can be a huge asset. By the way, forgot to mention, his little shotgun can breach windows that are not fortified. Only like the wooden barricades. I'm not sure if they can damage castles, barricades. So, yeah. Moving on to number 7, we have Mr. French guy, Montagne.
And if we say it wrong, don't blame us. Blame.
It's French. I don't even know what this means. Sometimes I hear people call him Mountain because he's just like a sturdy like wall, pretty much. But what he has like 100% armor, as you can see by this picture, and then he has an extendable shield where he can extend it to offer full protection while standing. Now that's a pretty cool feature. It covers head to toe, and it covers some of his sides from the side as well. And huge part to the team if you're moving in close quarters, I guess. If you just breach, he's a really good player on plane because of the tight quarters. I mean, you can't really shoot behind him or around him because he's just blocking the whole hallway with the shield. But then again, he's also just got a pistol, so I mean, most of the time you're not going to win in a firefight between a pistol and, let's say, just like Bandit's MP7. You're not going to win that fight usually. But with his shield, it gives a big chance to the operator. So that's why this guy I put him at number 7. So yeah, he can be a huge asset to his team, but he's just not the best operator for most operations. Moving on to number 6, another shield operator. I used to love him, Mr. Blitz. He's the other German operator, and he has a shield as well, but it can't cover his whole body. But it's a flash shield, and it triggers the flash attached to his ballistic shield to temporarily blind enemies. So essentially, it's throwing a flashbang at your enemy from the comfort behind your shield. And your enemy is completely blind. And his pistol actually just tears people apart. But the only bad thing about Blitz is if you look at his helmet, those little ear cups on his side, that hurts him when he gets shot there, because it's technically a part of his head. So he's a huge, like, headshot box. I don't know why Ubisoft did that. Did I just say yeah? Yeah, right? Yeah.
You got
okay.
it right.
Yeah. I was like, Ubisoft? I was like, oh yeah, I'm right. Okay. But anyways, I don't know why they did that. And Alex is probably just like jizzed or something. I don't even know what just happened.
That's what he did.
That's what Blitz. That's Blitz for you, pretty much. There's not too much to say about him. He is a team player when you move into a room, especially if it has the objective in it.
Oh, screw you, Trevor.
Number 5, the other Russian, Fuze. Now his special ability is a cluster charge, which he puts it on walls and they pierce and stick to walls, releasing sub grenades on the opposing side. Fuze can go with either a shield, the AK-12, or another like machine gun called the what's that called? The LMG, the 6P41. That's what it's called. Pretty good, but its recoil is pretty crazy and unmanageable. The one thing I have to say about Fuze, he's great for most missions, and his cluster charge totally disorients enemies and tears them to shreds. But he's not the player you want to go with if you're playing hostage, because he will kill the hostage. For those of you who didn't know that, the hostage can get shot or killed. So be careful with Fuze on hostage. You could use him on hostage, but don't set the cluster charge in the room where the hostage is. So that's Fuze. Moving on to the top 4, we have the first FBI SWAT attacker, Ash. Now, Ash is another huge part to your team. Her guns are amazing, the R4C and the G36C. And then she has a breaching round, which fires an explosive round that burrows into a surface and automatically detonates. This is a good thing to use if you're... Oh, excuse me. Look, you're trying to find another passageway to the objective or to where you know the enemies are. It opens up walls, it opens up doors. Unless Jaeger's... I think Jaeger's... thing can also... I don't know if Jaeger's thing can stop that, the breaching round. It might be able to, though.
I don't think it can.
I don't think it can. But Ash, she's just so good. She was also she was probably like my second or third operator unlocked. And her just guns are just, wow. Her guns are like probably she has the best guns in the game, probably. Hands down. Moving on to number 3, I have a special place in my heart for this guy. He was my first operator, Sledge, the first SAS attacker. Now what he does, he also has amazing guns. The L85A2? Yeah, it's the L85A2. And the M59OA1, which is a 12-gauge pump shotgun. He also has the access to a breaching hammer to breach through destructible surfaces such as walls that aren't reinforced, windows, and castles barricades. He also has access to grenades and breaching charges. And Sledge can, like, he just opens up things from above, he hops in there, he just clears them out. Sledge also, not too much to say about him, except he's a huge team player. He's probably the biggest team player in the game. Alright, number 2, his cousin, Thatcher, also part of the SAS. He has the AR-33, the L85A2, and the M59OA1 available to him, as well as the, what's their pistol called? The, I know it, yeah, P226 Mark 25. And his special ability is he uses EMP grenades to disable any electronics in range. So if there's a reinforced wall and Thermite wants to set his charge, but mutes jammers there, it's not going to let Thermite do his thing because it'll be jammed. But Thatcher by throwing the EMP grenade, completely destroys the jammer, and completely just destroys any other electronics like cameras, and I think it temporarily jams Pulse's thing just for a little bit though. It's like 5 seconds. I think it's down. I'm not sure. And moving in to top position, Thermite. Thermite is extremely invaluable to your team. He is
my first operator.
He is the ultimate team player, basically, because he gets you into the objective. If you don't have a Thermite, you're not going to go anywhere. That's hands down given. He has an exothermic charge that destroys reinforced walls. It's just, and his guns hit really hard. And he's unstoppable if he is playing, if the person
if you know how to play with him.
Exactly. If you know how to play with him, he can be unstoppable. And that's all the attackers right there. So it looks like we're going to be moving to the defensive side of things. Wow, that was a lot of talking.
Oh yeah. Welcome to commentary.
All right, moving on to the defensive side of things. We're gonna go to the first and worst operator on the defending team. That goes to Mr. Tatanka, the Spetsnaz defender. There's not too much to say about Tatanka, other than he's downright awful. He's terrible. He is just terrible. I don't know what to say about him, because his LMG, yeah, it's usable by the whole team, but it can easily be destroyed. His guns are mediocre, close to none, and he also is his helmet doesn't do anything, by the way. Shoot him in the head, it's still gonna kill him, even though he has a giant bowling ball of a helmet. Tatanka is just the reason Tatanka's been bought by a lot of people and noobs to the game is because they think he looks cool with the LMG. Well, let me tell you, he may look cool. So that's just something to think about when you're purchasing your first couple operators. This one was a little iffy. Alex had to help me decide. At number 11 we have At 11 we have the FBI operator Pulse. He has okay guns. He has the what's this shotgun called? The M1014? Yeah, the M1014. And the UMP45. And the M1911. Or M45 Muzak. They call it that, but it's an M1911 essentially. And the thing about Pulse, he's never ever in the actual room where the operation is taking place. He's always roaming with his little cardiac sensor, so he can find his own enemies and kill them, and just go off and get the kills. He's not a team player. I mean, yeah, he can spot where the enemies are, but he's just... And again, there's so many selfish players. It's funny, but I'm not gonna lie. All of these characters I had my moments with. So I've had my ups and downs with Tatanka, mostly downs though. I've also had ups and downs with Twitch, IQ, all of these guys. I'm not gonna say I hate any operator. I love them all. They all can do great things, but some of them don't perform like they should. Without further ado, let's move into number 10. Another one I was a little skeptical about, Mr. Smoke. He is the SAS defender, and he sets a remote detonated toxic gas charges. Now, the thing about his toxic gas charges is that they are almost extremely weak, and they are totally avoidable. If you get caught in his little gas cloud, just run the other way and you're fine. I mean, yeah, it takes maybe 10, 15 damage out of you. Also, super lightweight, meaning he's super easy to kill. He has close to none armor, I think. He has one layer of armor. But I honestly don't have a problem with him. I actually like playing with him. Also, because he has access to a nitro cell, which like doubles like you throw a smoke or a toxic gas grenade out there, then then you just chuck a C4 out there. Number 9, I don't know if I'm still sure about this one.
Can I say something about smoke?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. I don't know if this is true, but when I was when I used to play a multiplayer instead of just playing with Jordan, when someone used to be smoke, is it true that it can damage your teammates?
You know, that's actually a good question because, I want to say that it does, almost as like if you were to shoot your teammate, or like if you just throw a nitro cell.
I think it does because it damaged me a little bit, and I wasn't getting hit by anything.
Yeah, I think it does. It also damages your teammate. That's another great point. Thank you. So yeah, smoke.
Make sure that your teams are far away from the smoke as you
detonate it.
Place them.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Moving on. Smoke, so. Moving on to number 9. Is actually really helpful to your team. I love the defensive operators, but like, I'm not saying this guy's bad at all. Like, number 9 is like where they start to get good. So number 9 is the GIGN operator, Doc. And he has a stim pistol, and it fires a hypodermic shot to revive himself if he's down, or teammates from a distance when an operator is down. His guns are also good. He has the MP5, the SCCQB, and the P90 as well, I think. Or maybe.
Before you go on, I have a question for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
And this is kind of off topic, but it's been bothering me. Are you going to buy the new Call of Duty?
No.
Not even to get Modern Warfare?
No.
Really?
Correct. I will be making Battlefield 1 videos.
Huh?
I will be making
Battlefield 1, that's right. Never mind. That's right, Battlefield 1. Which you said I can't get.
Correct.
You guys think I'm such a noob.
Well, yeah.
Which I am.
Exactly. So Doc,
again,
he could have great potential to your team if like your teammates are down and you like need guys. Like it's a 2v3 and your partner goes down, you gotta get Doc to revive him, or if he is Doc, he can revive himself. So that's another good thing to think about when you're purchasing an operator. Moving on to number, I believe, 8. Yeah, he's a little sketchy. Capcan. Now, Capcan. Oh my god, freaking amateur.
Still gone.
It could be Capcom. I say Capcan. And the whole other world. So, what he does, he has an entry denial device, and it's like a laser tripwire that he puts on windows and door frames. Pretty much, if you trip that wire, well, you basically have no lower half of your body, and you're dead. So, what he does, really, with his team, is he kind of sets up his great defenses, which, mind you, can be easily destroyed and countered. And once he's done setting up the traps, he kind of roams as well. He's a roamer, and he never really stays close to the actual objective itself. So that's why I kind of put him in the middle, because he can go either way. And we're getting messages from Joshua probably, because someone's watching, and I assume it's Joshua.
I can check.
With number 7 is Jaeger. Jaeger?
Is there comments?
I have them turned off.
The speaking?
Yeah, I just have the speaking on, not the comments. Right. I have them hidden. Jaeger, he has an active defense system which intercepts grenades before they detonate. Which is actually super helpful if there's an enemy outside and he's trying to throw a grenade into the room and to destroy you and the rest of your team. But this defense system will counter that completely. And he also has one of the better guns in the game. The 4.6.
Hold on. This guy, the guys that, thank you for watching, and yes, you can live stream on YouTube. The guy that is watching us right now, he said he didn't know that YouTube can live stream. Yes, if you have a console, you can live, well, at least on PS4, you can live stream straight to YouTube, Twitch, Dailymotion, and Facebook. No, not Facebook, but Ustream. But
Ustream, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't know if you can do it on Xbox One. PC, I think you just need a recording software that can do it. I think that's about all you can do about live streaming on YouTube for now.
Yeah.
But thanks for wondering about that.
Good question. Thank you for also watching. Just go subscribe. Go subscribe. Watch our other videos. If you are interested in watching a 1v1 later, stay tuned. That goes for everybody. But anyways. So I was in the middle. If those of you just joining, I'm doing a best and worst operator list. We got to the attackers already. So once this video is actually published, you can go back and look at the attacker side. But we're in the defenders right now. Number 7 is Jaeger. He has his active defense system that I already went through. And he also has one of the better guns in the game, the 416C. And also has access to shotgun. Alex, check the message he just sent us. Also, he has access to a He has access to a shotgun, the M870, which is actually extremely powerful. Moving on to numero 6, that's 6. Whoops.
If you guys don't know what Spanish is.
Castle. Castle is the other FBI operator. And he sets bulletproof barricades, more resistant than standard ones. It takes a lot to take those.
Okay. He's checking out info on Valkyrie and Blackbeard, by the way.
What?
He says it's helpful.
Wait, he wants my info right now?
No, he said that he's checking out info.
Like from our video?
I don't know.
Alright, well, thank you.
Could be.
If you want to hear my info right now, straight up, we're gonna pause this list.
Hold on, wait. Don't pause the list. Keep going with the list.
Alright, fine. Tell him he can watch.
He will get to it, though. He will get to Valkyrie. He will.
Oh yeah, I'll get to Valkyrie. She's actually next on the list. So, as I was on Castle, he sets the bulletproof barricades. Also, he sent another message. I'm also gonna ask this personally. This person watching, are you thinking about getting Rainbow Six Siege, or do you already have it and you're a low level, looking to get more advanced? Just what's your experience in Rainbow Six? Alex, he just sent 2 more messages. Alright, anyways, Castle.
Okay.
Bulletproof barricades, more resistant than standard ones. Takes a lot to destroy these things, but breaching charge easily takes them.
He says, I want to know more. Awesome, I have it already. Okay, thank you. And this is actually really exciting for us, because we usually don't get viewers during live streams.
Check the next message. He sent another message. That's fine. We like questions.
He said, just don't spend money aimlessly. We know. Trust me, I've learned the hard way not to spend money aimlessly. Thank you, COD Black Ops 3, for aiming the wrong way.
Yes. Thank you. Oh, man. Alright, anyways, sorry. Being distracted.
I say that as I'm playing the game.
Getting too hyper with this one viewer. Unnecessary. Anyways, Castle. So he barricades windows and doors like crazy. And he has access to the M1014 shotgun and the UMP45. Same as Pulse. He also has
He's one of my favorite defenders.
Yeah, same. He's pretty good too. So moving on to number 5. We're in top 5 right now. Valkyrie, the new DLC operator from the Navy SEAL side. Valkyrie. Her guns, almost around her guns, are extremely versatile and amazing. Her shotgun is crazy powerful, and it can almost one-shot an enemy depending on where you hit them. And her MPX.
Trust me, I know from experience.
Yeah, go check our previous video with the new character titled Rainbow Six Siege New Characters, and we saw that experience happen.
We have 9 to 10 views on that video right now, so
yeah, go check it out. Be the 11th. Anyways, Valkyrie.
Or 10th.
Oh God.
What? Is he sending messages?
No, it just.
Oh, the internet?
Oh no. It's still on air.
I know it's still on air, but is the internet thing popping up?
No, it's still on air. It's gone. It said the internet thing popped up, but now it's gone.
Alright, I just checked it out, and it's
It's still gone?
okay. It's yeah. Now it's going back. Yeah.
Alright. Sorry about that, guys. Flag spot. Alright.
He said
Valkyrie.
Thank you for saying it's still streaming, though.
Alright.
Keep it on here.
Valkyrie. There's 2 people watching, Alex.
That's me.
Oh, wow, loser. Alright. Valkyrie, her MPX submachine gun is crazy rate of fire and also damages enemies like crazy. She also has access to the D50 pistol, and if I am correct, she has access to a nitro cell or a deployable shield. Here's her MPX, if you're wondering. Here's the Spaz 12. D50.
Are you a spa?
That's inappropriate. Anyways,
What?
I'm just kidding. Valkyrie, now going on to her black eye cameras, which feed accessible by whole camera feed that's accessible by the whole team via observation tools.
Here, hold on. Let me explain something. Just because he said it really fast, it sounded like he said black guy. He said black eye.
Black eye.
You know, like eyeball.
Black eye. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I talk fast.
He does. He's nervous.
And I spit when I talk too, so it's like a water park over here right now.
I know he spits on me every day at lunch.
It's like a water park over here, guys, right now. Anyways, so she is able to deploy 4 black eye cameras that she can like stick to walls pretty much, and act as like 4 extra cameras depending on how many you deploy out. It could be as most as 4, and as least as 0 if you don't want to.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Check what did they message now? Anyways, Valkyrie. So her black eye cameras, they are really helpful because they can go in spots where like obviously people can't see, or where the preset cameras can't see. But her black eye cameras can be shot just as easily as normal cameras. So that's kind of only downside of Valkyrie, is her gadget's super just vulnerable. Unless you put them in like super good spots. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm just saying, talking to the person that was watching, I do, this is up to Jordan actually right now, because he has played with these people. He said his next operator will either be Frost, Valkyrie, or Blackbeard.
Shit. Well, I'm gonna ask this viewer right now, are you better, or what's your better preference, attacker or defender? Actually, yeah, he just sent a message. Check what he said.
I'm really thinking Blackbeard because he's very difficult to kill.
Blackbeard, yeah, hard to kill, but then again, his shield doesn't protect your whole body. It's only headshots. And if someone sneaks up behind you, you're screwed, essentially, just like anybody else. And
well, can I put in my input on this one?
Sure.
Since I've learned from experience how to, really get Blackbeard, is that if you're using Blackbeard, just crouch the entire time. You don't need to stand or anything, because then if they know that you're Blackbeard, they're aiming for the body, and if you're crouching, they're aiming towards your head then.
Yeah. Anyways, with the Blackbeard thing, if you're just peeking around a corner with your rifle, like, at your enemy, all they're gonna see is that shield. And what else are they gonna shoot? They can't see anything else but the shield, and they don't know choice but to shoot the shield.
And nothing but the shield.
So, basically, you're just screwed if you come across Blackbeard in that situation. But if it's like not around any corners and it's in the open, there's a good chance Blackbeard will lose that battle. That's the only downside with Blackbeard. Now, sorry, I'm pausing this list, but Valkyrie, I really like if you're...
Exactly is what he said.
Thank you.
In all caps.
With Valkyrie, the only thing about her Valkyrie's a super hardcore team player. Okay, I will give her that. She's amazing. She gives great accessible camera feed that we can't get from the preset cameras. But between Valkyrie and Frost, I'm gonna have to go with Frost. And that'll actually bring me to number 4 on the list, is Frost. and her welcome mat is just so vital and is crazy. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, you can place it below any window, door, or any other, like, accessible path. You can place it anywhere, and if someone steps on that, they are going to be stuck there, left to either bleed out, or when it says plus 50 injure, and you hear that, like, slap with a welcome mat, you go in there, and you finish that person off, and you blow their brains out. That brings me to blowing
Very
brains
nice.
out. Her shotgun, crazy. It's one shot, usually. And it's almost as...
Crazy, I hate it.
It says... Oh, yeah.
Bless you.
It's almost as more effective than a breaching charge. It just, boom, like, puts a hole in, like, the wooden barricades. And walls.
Hold on, Jordan.
Yeah.
Was it more effective than your sneeze?
Yeah.
To our
A little bit. I don't know. It's pretty
viewers'
close.
ears?
Yeah. But her shotgun's crazy. She also has the 9mm submachine gun, which has the only thing about that is a slow reload time. But it's actually pretty effective towards enemies. So personally, man, the Blackbeard, I'm gonna have to give my edge to Frost on this one for your next operator purchase. But then again, that's my personal preference. You want to go your own route and do Blackbeard, by all means, go right ahead. I respect other players for who they want to... Whatever works for you, man. Or woman. I don't know. And whatever works for you, whatever's best. Whatever you think you'll be better with is what you'll be more confident and better with in the actual match. So, moving on from that, we're going to go to number 3. And it's the next GSG-9 operator, Bandit. Now, personally, this is actually my favorite operator. But I'm not putting him at the top of the list because... he's not everybody's favorite operator. But overall, I think he'll be number 3 because his shockwire is just super annoying to deal with for the enemies.
It is.
It's super annoying. It electrifies the reinforced walls, which shocks anybody if they try to put the breaching charge on it. It destroys the breaching charge. It shocks you. Check the message, Alex. And it also when it
I'm trying to get wins here. I'll check it in a second.
When it you can also electrify the barbed wire, which, without the shock charge there, it's already annoying to go through barbed wire as itself. But with a freaking shock wire, a shock wire, it's even worse. And his MP7 is just crazy rate of fire and crazy damage. It's just so effective, and like the recoil is so manageable, and I just love it. Moving to the top 2, really, this could go either way. You could switch 1 and 2 around. It's almost a tie. But number 2 is going to go to Rook. That's only because Rook, his armor pack is, it can, okay, let me just get into something about the armor. Honestly, personally, I think the armor does close to nothing. I feel like when I put armor on, I almost died the same amount of time that I would have took to kill me without armor, if not faster. So personally, I mean, yeah, it's stronger, I guess. It'll let you take more damage, but I mean, it's not gonna just... I mean, Rook is a huge team player for a lot of people. A lot of people love him. I do appreciate him. He's a great character and all, but I think he's just gonna have to sit at number 2 for now. And maybe, hopefully, in the future, he'll get some updates. And maybe he'll take over the number 1 spot. And taking the number 1 spot on this list.
Hold on, before you get to number 1, he said this is his reason for wanting to get Blackbeard now. Is that I was going in quotes. I was going to get Frost at first, then realized how difficult it was to kill Blackbeard. Anything to say on that?
Okay. Like I said, it's difficult to kill Blackbeard in certain situations. But then again, Frost is a plain person without any protection. So, wow, this is tough.
Yeah.
Blackbeard or Frost? Okay. If it's between Blackbeard and Frost, you gotta go with whatever you're better at, attacking or defending. That's really all I have to say about that. I mean, personally, I would take Frost. But if you're better at attacking, or you just want Blackbeard, because, yeah, it's a great reason. He is hard to kill, and he's annoying to deal with. And also, his guns deal pretty high damage.
Oh, yeah.
So, pretty much, it's all your personal preference, man. I mean, all I can really say is that I suggest Frost. But really, if you don't want to waste 25,000 renown on Frost, don't do it, man. Do it on Blackbeard. If you feel more confident going in with Blackbeard, go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Nobody else is. And you'll definitely be unstoppable in the battle. Alex, check the message. And taking...
I can't like get a win here. Because I keep having to check the message. Okay, it is... I subscribed! Thank you! Thank you, Rotten, if I'm pronouncing that right. Yeah, Rotten. R0TTEN.
Alright.
Thank you. That's awesome.
So, also message me what operator you're gonna get. I just want to hear.
It's always good to hear from subscribers.
He sent 2 more.
Okay, I just joined the game.
Well, that's good.
I've got 7 seconds.
Alright, well, he's waiting for that. Number 1 is gonna have to go to Mute. He is the ultimate protector.
Thanks for the feedback, you said.
Oh, no problem. Hey, subscriber.
Sound more enthused, man. Like, sound more enthused.
Thank you. You are the 5th subscriber. You should get $1,000, but you're not going to because I don't have that kind of money.
Don't be a jag. Don't be a jag.
All right, looks like.
Don't be a jag because then we lose subscribers.
I'm just kidding. You know what? You're the 5th subscriber. You should be proud. Welcome to the Jacked Gaming family. Anyways, Mute, number 1, is the ultimate defender. He jams communications from remotely detonated gadgets or drones in its range. If you want to hide the objective from the enemies and just piss them off and have them looking for the objective the entire round and pretty much stall for a minute and a half, you're going to want to go with Mute and block off all entrances to the objective, and that'll pretty much block off all drones or any, like, it'll jam Thermite's charge, but the thing about Mute's jammers is that they can be countered by Thatcher's EMP grenade, and they can also be shot. So that's all I really have to say about that. So thank you guys for watching this tip video, I guess, for the best and worst operators to get. Now, let me phrase that. I'm going to say best and least favorite operators, because there are no worst operators, because I love all these operators. They all have some special place in my heart. Also, tonight, Alex, play along. He sent a message again.
I am. I'm sorry, but like this is like an intense game right now around Nuketown.
At what time is it? Let's see. All right, at 8:30 Central. That's 10:30 Eastern and 6:30 Western. We will have anyone, including this person who's watching us right now. If you have a PS4 and Rainbow Six Siege, you're gonna play with us, okay? You are gonna join.
Oh, we're having a subscriber?
Yeah.
Having a subscribers.
The person who's watching, I don't remember your name. What was his name again?
Rotten.
Rotten. Yeah. Message us. Do you have a PS4 and Rainbow Six? And if you want, come play with us in a half hour. We'll be making another video. So yeah, if just message Alex right now on the live stream, obviously, or you can comment on this comment on our channel if you're interested in playing with us. So thank you guys for.
This goes out for anyone who ever watches us, and if you're subscribers, we will definitely invite you first instead of what.
Check the message. See if he has a PS4. What he said.
We're winning, so I'm okay. He said, "Oh, he plays on PC." Okay.
Oh. All right.
He says, I am very aware of the surroundings and always check my six constantly, which I think is Blackbeard's only weak spot. You got that right.
Exactly. That's why. Man.
That's the only way you're probably going to die with Blackbeard is if you do that.
That's why if
you don't check your six.
So you're pretty much torn between Valkyrie and Frost, huh? I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I guess I have a hard on for her. I gotta go with Frost between her and Valkyrie. I don't know what it is.
He's horny for her.
Yeah, for defense, I'm horny for Frost. I don't know what it is, but she just, man, I don't know. But, dude, it's honestly your choice. But all I can do is suggest.
And again, this is our personal preference.
Oh, yeah.
I can't talk. This is our opinion, not like what you should get, but like this is just suggestions for any new players that are joining or someone who wants to decide on who to pick.
Yep. And with that, we'll see you guys back here in a half hour. Our channel and talk to Alex. I just gotta go do something. If you have any other questions, Alex will get me when I get back. And with that, thank you guys. Thank you for subscribing, Rotten. Appreciate that very, very much. And just keep watching, and likes would be appreciated. And without that, have a great day. And this is Jack Gaming signing off.